new part of our show is an out-of-school activity spotlight. So our first spotlight is Quinter High School athlete Kyler Johnson, who has decided to focus on racing after playing football for 3 years. That makes me wonder why he started racing in the first place.
So whenever I started racing, I started out in go-karts, and I was racing around Waukene, and then we started traveling around with that. And then we kind of just got fed up with, it became more of a drama deal, and we were spending way too much money for what we were doing. And then so we decided to just take the step up, and me being a young kid, it was definitely a huge step, and I've always been the youngest competitor there. And whenever we started, my dad had a lot of experience. He started when he was 15, 16, and he won several championships with that. And so that has really helped me be able to be successful in it.
We know that it's not just Kyler, but it takes a whole crew to have a successful race day.
So it really all starts with my dad. I mean, he's the brains behind the whole operation. Any question that we have, he's going to know the answer of it. Then we have my brother Kane. He is in charge of all the tire work. So each week he'll size the tires and get the correct amount of stagger that we want for different tracks and whatnot like that. And then we have Tobe Blackwell. He comes to most of the races. He's kind of our guy that we can say, hey, go change the gears, and he's capable of doing that. So he kind of does all of our dirty work that has to be done in between races and all that. Then my grandpa, he helps just whenever he can. He also helps buy stuff that we can't afford on a daily basis and stuff like that.
When you decide to focus on a sport as much as Kyler did, you make a lot of memories along the way, but there's usually one that sticks out the most.
My favorite memories in racing is definitely winning the Kansas Land NASCAR Clash. It was a midget race in Garden City, and there were 2 NASCAR drivers, and Matt DiBenedetto and Ryan Ellis, that came out to Garden City to run with us, and it was a really cool deal. For the feature, we started 4th, and we were up to 2nd, and me and another driver got collected in a crash, and so we both went to the back, and then we made it all the way back to the front and won. So that was a really cool deal. It's not every day that you get to run against NASCAR drivers, let alone win against them.
Sometimes the preparation is just as important as the race itself. Let's see what preparations Kyler takes to have a great race day.
So as far as practice, like driving goes, we have a simulation that we can practice on, and that helps me for, like last year whenever I went and ran the Chili Bowl, that was my first ever midget race. I'd never been in a midget before. So on this simulation, you can drive a midget without ever driving one pretty much. And you can go to the Chili Bowl, and so I had somewhat of an idea of what it's like to drive it. And then as far as from week to week goes for preparation, that pretty much starts as soon as we get back. The day after we get back, we unload the car, wash it, make sure everything's cleaned up. Tuesday and Wednesday is maintenance, and then usually Thursday is when we're loading up and heading to the next track.
Finally, as with almost anything you do, there's always a life lesson to be learned. So we wanted to know what life lessons Kyler has learned while racing.
One of the biggest life lessons I've learned in racing is to handle the ups and downs. I mean, in racing, there will be one lap where you might completely screw it up, but you can't worry about that. You got to just keep going, and you're going to get it back. I mean, you can have so many things go right one night, and then the next night everything can go bad. And you just got to handle all the ups and downs just like in life.
All right, today we're doing the Christmas question of the week. Since it's almost Christmas, let's go ask some people. All right, Jasmine, the Christmas question of the week is, would you rather have one big present for Christmas or several small presents?
Several small.
Why?
I don't know, I just feel like that way you get more stuff than just one big one. Because, like, what if the big one's something that, like, you don't really need or anything, and there's a lot of small things that you do need?
All right, that's a good answer.
Thanks.
All right, the Christmas question of the week is, would you rather have one big present for Christmas or several small presents?
What?
Would you rather, for Christmas, have one big present or several small ones?
Probably like one big one.
Yeah, why?
There's just more value for the amount spent.
Okay, good answer. Thanks. All right, Bradley, the Christmas question of the week is, would you rather get one big present for Christmas or several small presents?
I'd
And
rather
why?
get several small presents because, for one, it's more presents, so who doesn't like gifts? And I feel like a lot of small gifts are going to be more like personal gifts, and so it'll mean more for the person that's giving them, and so it'll just be better overall. One big gift, it's cool, but it's not as like loving. And Christmas is all about love, so
All right, got you. Good answer.
thanks.
All right, Brady, the Christmas question of the week is, would you rather have one big Christmas present or several small ones?
It depends what the presents are. Generally speaking, one big one.
All right, why?
Because it's usually a lot nicer than a bunch of small ones.
That's true. All right, thanks. All right, RJ, the Christmas question of the week is, would you rather have one big present or several small ones?
I'd rather have one big present
All right, why?
because one big present, I mean, usually it'd be something that would last you a long time instead of little cheap things.
All right, yeah, that's right. All right, the Christmas question of the week is, would you rather have one big present for Christmas or get several small ones?
I'd rather have one big one
All right, why?
because I really need a new Ford F-150. That's why.
Okay.
Okay?
Nice.
So I want the big present.
All right.
And if that's not big enough, then a new tractor.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, you might get one,
Okay.
but not both.
Okay. All right.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, the Christmas question of the week is, would you rather have one big present for Christmas or get several small ones?
I like the big boy. He's thick.
All right,
I like
why?
that dummy thick present. Because I feel like it.
Our district was saddened to learn that our longtime bus driver, Doug Press, passed away on Friday, November 26th, as a result of a farm accident. Mr. Press was a bus driver in our district for over 22 years. He loved students, staff, and parents. He truly enjoyed working with children, and we will all miss seeing his smiling face each morning. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Mr. Press's family during this difficult time. He grew up in the Quinter community, and all contribution to his memorial are going to be to the Quinter Ambulance Service or the Coronado Counselor of the Boy Scouts of America. His funeral service was on Friday, December 3rd, 2021.
The Quinter National Honor Society chapter inducted 6 new members this year based on their qualities of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Congratulations to Kennedy Worth, Lakin Getz, Ethan Grunbacher, Sage Betts, Brandy Blackwood, and Caitlin Countryman. Keep up the good work.
So, with Christmas break quickly approaching, as this is the last day of school for many, we decided to take a look at the weather outside. So as you can see, it's about, 60 degrees about. We're looking at gusts of 80-mile-an-hour wind, and leaves are blowing everywhere, stalks are blowing everywhere. It's just the real Kansas wonderland we're looking for. So here's a quick montage of the beautiful weather outside.